Special request winner, we have Stone Temple Pilots, Interstate Love Song, guitar tabs, and guitar lesson. Okay, so we'll start with this cool slide intro section here, and I like to just kind of keep it all on one string, makes it a little easier I think. And just if you wanted to know, over the top of this, we basically have the chorus chords going on. So if you just want to do the chords there, that's what's up there. I'll leave you the names of the chords as they're happening. But as I mentioned, standard tuning here, just slide action in the beginning, and start here on the D string, and we'll just stay D string, and we go 9 up to 11. Okay, then we go back down to 9, 11, 9. Drop it down to 6. Keep going down, we go 2 up to 4 to 2. Alright, move it up, we go 4 to 6 to 10. Higher now, we go 13, and we go 13, 14, 13, 11. And then we just come off to a big E chord. For the main riff, we just initially start with just the B and E strings here. We kind of want to have this E shape loaded up, ready to go. So, we're messing with the open E, 2 on the A and D, 1 on the G, open B and E there. But as I said, we're going to work down this B and E string quick. And basically we need to do a little bend on the 2nd fret of the B while hitting the open E under it. Okay, it's a little half bend or so. I kind of just have the pinky on that. If that's a struggle, you could just kind of do it by itself, but then you'll need to get to that E chord pretty quick. So little bend at 2 of the B, high E under it. And then we just come back to the regular just B resting spot here on the 2nd fret, hit the open E under it. So we went, and then just come off to open B and E. Alright, move to the 2nd fret on the G with the open B. So we're kind of getting this like E sus4 vibe here. Alright, and then hit a high E under it. So we went. Alright, do a little hammer on from the 1 on the G to 2, and then we'll pick the open B and E under it. Okay, so slowly that section. Alright, and then the last part of it here is basically we're doing the open E, and I just kind of like to do the bottom of this chord. It's technically like a F sharp minor 11 thing going on here, but it almost, how I like to do it, feels more like an E sus4 because I'm just kind of worrying about these 3 high strings. So just coming over and making the 2nd fret on the G with the open B and E, do a couple strums there, and then back to the E, and then just strum out that E. Just loose shuffling out. So slowly, and repeat that section twice. For the verse section, I've seen a lot of people kind of do like this voicing of these chords here, kind of like in the A string down. I think that involves a little more funkiness, so I kind of like to just shift it up a set and bring it a little higher. I think it makes the chords a little simpler to deal with. We'll start with the C sharp minor 7, and for this, coming up to 9 on the E, then we do an 11 A, and then just do a 9 D and G under it, so pretty simple. And with this, it's kind of like a shuffling strum, like a bang bang, ba-da-da, ba-da. Alright, that type of deal. And from there, we move to what looks like a C minor with the flat 6, so that, all we do, drop down a fret, so we got the 8 on the E, and this is probably the most pinky action we have to worry about here, is just hitting the 11A, then a 10 D, and then we'll have the 8 on the G under it. Alright, same type of strum there. Alright, keep it going. We'll end up with this B6, sus2, sharp 11 deal. Not that crazy. Just keep it moving. So the bass note's just descending chromatically now. We end up at the 7 on the E. Kind of switch around our configuration a bit where we go 7 E, 8 on the A, and then we'll just have the 6s on the D and G under it, and it's the same strum. And then from there, of course, we'll finish at the B flat, the 6 on the E. This will be like a B flat minor 7 flat 5. So 6 on the E, 7 A, and then we'll have the 6 on the D and G still. And then after that, we just come off to this big open A suspended second. And with this, we just give it one strung and just let it ring there. So open A, 2 on the D and G, open B and E. Right, and we wrap up this verse section by doing that same ending that we had with the main riff, the E to the F sharp minor 11, back to the E's. Okay, that type of deal. And for the chorus, we can keep all the chords just low now in this section of, you know, the neck, kind of like the 5th string down, or technically 6th string down. But we start with that same C sharp minor 7. All right, at the 4A, we'll do it here, and 6D, 4G, 5B, 4E. All right. And if you don't like that, then you can just do it where we initially did it, you know, at the 9 with the 11. It's up to you. But if you want to just keep everything down here, we can do that too. All right, same, just loose shuffling strum here. Okay, and this is reminiscent of the chords over the top of the slide intro. And off to a E major chord now. To our A suspended second. Alright, and here's something new where we go a G sharp suspended 4. So basically just kind of make a G sharp power chord here at the 4E, 6 on the A, D, and G. So just bar those 6s there on the A, D, G. Okay, you really want to make sure you hit that note. And then it just resolves to the G sharp, so just make that 6 on the G a 5, keep everything else the same. Alright, back off to the A sus2, to E, alright, to A sus2, and now we go back and just basically repeat our G sharp sus4 to G sharp, and then the A sus2 to E, and that last E we just kind of hit and let ring.